Okay, you guys, a lot of cards came out today. So I just want to get right into the DMDF energy for the week. So at the base of the Divine Feminine reading this week, we have Time to Go. And it's a number 45 card, which totals a 9. Bottom of the deck, a leg up, which is a 7 card. You know, divine assistance here for us this week regarding this journey. Time to go. Now, what am I getting from this card? Again, being that it's a 9 card, I feel like it's time to end things, time to turn away from, time to move on from anything that is no longer helping our ascension process or, our union within and without, right? It's time to go. It's time to let go of anything and end this cycle. Number 9 card, right? Because we are getting a leg up from the universe. Okay, number 7. You see the big polar bear here and the little baby kind of grabbing on to her. And I really feel like this is the divine. You know, we're kind of like, we have a leg up. The divine is helping us move forward on our path. And we need to step away from anything that is no longer serving us, right? And end those cycles. So feminines this week, what's the situation? The situation is that you may be trapped in fear. 2 8 cards here, okay? So, just a indication of that, the infinity symbol, the infinite nature of energy of this journey of consciousness, right? You may be trapped in fear, and it was clarified by the 2 of Swords and the Manifest. So what I'm getting here, feminines, is that you are refusing to see the power of your manifestation, your internal power as it relates to everything, but also this journey. It's, and you are being activated, you do have all this power. We have to be careful in not stopping our own ascension and our own progress by being stuck in what's not happening on this journey, okay? Because as soon as you give it a chance, the action is accelerated movement. Spirit is saying here, look up. Look at what's coming. Understand that this is cosmic. Understand that this is part of your ascension process, okay? And you will have triumphant success here through this accelerated motion. I asked for a clarification. Spirit, what are we accelerating in? And by the way, I just saw 222 on the clock, that number of partnerships. Spirit is saying there will be a truth here within this connection. There will be a truth here within yourself about this connection, something that you're refusing to see at the moment, okay? And what's the outcome here for the feminines this week? We're moving on to calmer waters. That's the 6 of Swords, clarified by the crown chakra and the sacral chakra. So we may have, look at how the light's hitting the sacral chakra. I love it. So this is really saying here, we may be getting some kundalini, some activation this week. Look at how it's lighting it up with the sun hitting from my window. We have some blockages here we're not seeing. Again, we're not seeing from the higher perspective. We're being blocked by the lower chakras, okay? And Spirit is saying here that the outcome here, once you realize that you're keeping yourself stuck here, and you realize this truth, there will be accelerated motion. You'll be moving on to calmer waters. Here the woman is also moving on. She's saying it's time to go, and she's progressing towards this doorway, this next paradigm, right? So and then the soul tree oracles, we got emerging, just to further honor yourself and this awakening process, okay? This is an awakening process, not just for you, but for your masculine as well. There is a new path emerging, okay? You are emerging as this powerful being. Again, a lot of crown chakra. Meditate if you can this week. Bring in the light from above so that you can see what's really at hand here, okay? For this journey and for yourself. Ultimately, this is a journey of self. And like I always say, this can apply to your energies within or your energies without, or both, right? So masculines, what do you have this week? Go the distance and peace. And let me tell you, the masculine's energy is really nice this week, okay? So, here you see a cheetah running, going the distance, a number 11 card, okay? Alignments on this journey. Peace, feeling peace, change. You see the dove there. 23 is a sync for me, as you guys know. This is Lightwork 2332. There's a reason for those numbers. Feeling a sense of peace, knowing that the time will come when that egg hatches in love, right? And knowing that we just have to stay resilient. So this is the masculine energy this week. He also got trust, and I love, that's the Fool card. I love that it's a feminine in that card, right? Trusting. He's trusting in the path. He's trusting in this new beginning. This is a situation. Yes, sometimes he feels a little fear about it, especially about speaking his truth to his feminine, but he knows that he has to trust and take that leap of faith, and he will, because this is in the situation position. Okay, and with the solar plexus there is some fear related to that, some anxiety. Okay, but he knows that he needs to speak his truth, and being in the situation, I feel like he will. In the action position, and also this is the same as this card, this is the Ace of Swords that was in the feminine's action position, clarifying the accelerated motion. On the masculine side, he is getting clarity and belief. Okay, so you see a masculine here, you see this heart chakra energy. He is having clarity of belief as it relates to his heart and what he wants. Okay, and again, this is in the action position, so he will take action, in his truth. What is his block in the action? It's been the root chakra, the actual movement that needs to be taken that hasn't been taken, but he's coming to the realization that he needs to take action. And look at this, you can't make this up. Action. Okay, action, root chakra, Ace of Swords. Like, you can't write this shit. And then in the outcome, he's got the Ace of Swords and the Sun. I freaking love it. Like, he's coming to the truth again, taking the action from a place of truth, from a heart-centered truth, and the outcome is the Ace of Cups. Okay, by the Sun, clarified by the Devil card, knowing to master his heart. Okay, he had to go through this energy, this egoic energy of keeping his heart kind of trapped, feeling trapped within his heart. But I feel like this is being clarified. I feel like the Devil card is clarifying the Ace of Cups and the Sun, because Spirit is saying this is where he's been and this is where he's going. Okay, there will be Sun, there will be heart opening, there will be that overflow of love, that cup overflown. And how can he do this? By reconnecting with Spirit. He's doing this because this is the outcome position. So he's reconnecting with Spirit. He's mastering the ego, his emotions, his addictions, his codependencies, to bring forth this Ace of Cups and this Sun, right? So in the union energy, love this, guys. 44 and 17, super spiritual numbers, okay? Very synced for me. Universal love. This is the activation for the union this week. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Okay, consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up, so that we can include them in our reality. And then soul tree for the union energy, intention and surrender. Okay, guys, sometimes, this is a spiritual process. It is a spiritual path. We're connecting to all that is. We're connecting to each other. We're aligning. We have this universal support. We're raising in our state of consciousness together and individually. And it's calling for us to set the intention to keep moving forward, to go the distance, and to surrender to the journey. Okay, a great affirmation that I say every week when things get really rough and I'm in that trapped energy, fear, is I surrender to the journey. I surrender to the divine and my divine path. Okay, I hope this helped you guys. A lot of great energy. Stay faithful and out of your head and out of your fear. Take care.